Welcome back to the North Forsyth Sports Podcast. We have Juwan Thomas from the football team. Thanks, Juwan. How do you feel about Friday's win?
Feel good.
That's it. You don't feel anything else?
You don't have any more emotions about it?
It was a good win. It's a good way to start off the conference.
All right. How do you think that we played?
I feel like we played well and stepped it up. First game of the conference, offense played well, defense played well.
What were some key plays to help us win?
JoJo's 2 touchdowns. The defense shut out to the fourth quarter. Just keeping focus.
All right. How do you think you played?
I think I did pretty well. There's always room for improvement.
So what could you have done to play better?
Just getting the calls out quicker and lining up the defense and like tackling better.
How do you think the defense is doing overall?
I think they're doing very well. Like I always say, you can always improve, but for the most part, I think everybody's doing their best and putting forth the most effort.
So who do you think stepped up?
I think everybody stepped up. I think Wesley, Deron, and Traquan, Charlie played well, X played well. The whole defense and team as a whole played pretty well.
Where do you want to go to college?
I'm not really sure right now. I like Elon Appalachian, but anywhere, good.
Are you gonna get the same ugly haircut?
Yeah, I'm trying to go it, so I look pretty rough right now, but I'm on a flat top.
Do you have any rituals before a game?
No, not really.
That's boring.
So you don't listen to music, nothing?
I might listen to some music and just chill.
What type of music?
Probably some Lil Wayne, maybe some slow songs,
So, since you are a football player, what's your favorite NFL team?
The Tennessee Titans.
Titans.
Well, thanks for your interview.
You're welcome.
And we'll be right back with Coach
Thanks,
Alexander.
Howard.
Our upcoming home football games are October 9th versus Ledford, October 16th versus Asheboro, and October 30th versus Northeast Guilford. The next 3 home football games include 3 of our new conference teams. We are going to be playing 3 brand new teams that we haven't seen before, so we're prepared for nothing less than the best. So come out and support our Viking football team as they take on these new teams.
If you haven't checked out the new Viking Sports magazine, then you definitely need to check it out. It consists of interviews with athletes and pictures. This magazine is one of a kind. You can't find these pictures or interviews anywhere else. If you are a true Viking, you must see this magazine. To find this magazine, go to www.issuu.com, ISSUU, and search Viking Sports one word. I repeat, www.issuu.com, one word, Viking Sports.
Welcome back to the North Forsyth Sports Podcast. We're here with Coach Rodney Alexander. My first question is, how long have you been coaching football?
16 years.
Oh, wow.
Did you play football in high school?
Yes.
For who?
South Mecklenburg and Shaw.
What about college?
I played at Guilford College.
What position did you play?
I was a defensive end.
Why do you love the sport so much?
Just the nature of it. I mean, it's about the only sport where you can get away with knocking people around and nothing said.
So physical.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
I don't really have one. I mean, I watch them sparingly. I wait till about the playoffs to start watching. Right about near playoffs when they start jockeying for position.
How do you think the rest of the season is going to turn out?
It could go pretty well. I mean, it's kind of a toss-up. We don't know if somebody's going to get in trouble at home and the mama going to keep them off for a week or so. But, I mean, short of that, I think we more than match up with everyone else we play. There's no reason short of making mistakes of our own, that we shouldn't win the conference.
What needs to happen to win the playoffs?
A lot of things got to fall into place. I mean, keeping people healthy. You got grades rolling around about then. You got to keep people eligible. But I think if we get in the playoffs, we win conference, we can get 1 or 2 home games. We can get those at home and win. We're pretty good. I think we can go far.
How committed do you think your players are?
Well, if you'd asked me last week, I'd have said not very. But I mean, the way we went out and they performed on Friday night, I mean, maybe a team, I've been around teams that just take practice very seriously and some that don't really have to take it that seriously. But I mean, they performed very well Friday. And basically they shut down the team the way they should have.
What would you like the seniors to get out of playing for football this year?
I mean, just to keep trying, the effort, and that it'll pay off. Because sometimes you can be on a bad team and you can put all the effort in you want. And, your coach is preaching your hard work will pay off. Well, if you don't win, then it don't really seem like it pays off. I'd like for them to see the fruits of their labor just turn out into some wins.
What piece of advice would you like to give them to go out into the real world?
Nothing's going to be handed to you. And to just understand that you ain't always going to get it your way. Rarely you're going to get it your way. You got to take it how you get it and make it work out the way you want it to.
Well, thanks for letting us interview you.
No problem.
And we'll be right back.
Come out and enjoy yourself at North Forsyth Talent Show. You cannot miss out on Brianna Collins and friends dancing the Thriller, Erica and Lindsay singing a duet, Sanaya Simpson and Jimmy Jeter and Shayna doing a skit with vocals, Shayla dancing, Callie Young singing, Eric and Anthony and SQ and Antonio doing a rap. You cannot miss out on the talent show. The talent show is at 7 o'clock p.m. on October 22nd and October 23rd in the North Forsyth High School auditorium. Tickets are $5 in advance and $7 at the door. Hope to see you there.
Thanks for watching the North Forsyth Sports Podcast. Views expressed on the podcast are those of the host and guest only, and do not necessarily reflect the views of North Forsyth faculty and staff.
We'd like to thank WXII and High School Playbook for providing the video for the podcast. You can check out our podcast at highschoolplaybook.com. Just search for podcasts. We're also on iTunes. Search for North Forsyth and click on the podcast button.
You can also follow us on Twitter. Go to twitter.com/NFSportsMKTG for all the latest news from North Forsyth Sports Marketing.
Thanks again for listening. Drop us a comment and let us know what you think. See you back next week.